So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new legends will be written.
to
It is time to turn the page.
Malaysia against Paris Saint-Germain.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Malaysia have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball.
It's Maradona! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Gerrard receives it in a wide position. Corner number 2 then. Gerrard with the short one. And it's Gerrard. Cross flung in towards the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been slipped through. Baresi completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That is good alertness. Shevchenko. And they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Messi. He's Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Malaysia have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. Takes aim and crosses. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. And here's Lewandowski. Well, that's well spotted. Probing pass. Spread neatly. Messi. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Neymar. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Hazard. Showing good feet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rodri. Great vision. Best. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Just the goalkeeper shot, surely! He scored! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hoisted in. That's an excellent interception. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. And claimed it back swift. And Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, takes a shot! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking for options for movement. Deep cross. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Neymar. Gerrard. Played out to the left flank. It's Rui Costa. Decent chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Paris Saint-Germain are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back underway. Maradona. That's Gerrard. Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Showing great feet there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made it. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
It's Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rui Costa is wide and looking to get onto this. Hazard. Piqué wins the duel this time. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Gerrard is eyeing up his options in the middle. Beckenbauer. Sends it crossfield. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Now it's Maradona. And the shot! And he's there to get it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Piqué is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Gerrard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That pass isn't the best. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's been caught napping. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez. Gabriel. Piqué. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Neymar. Maradona. The less said about that pass, the better.
Malaysia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Beckenbauer, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Substitutions taking place.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Rui Costa. Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And this is Shevchenko. Raul, Shevchenko. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nuno Mendes. Threads one in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Xavi. And here's Shevchenko. Right. And he shoots! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's played forward. Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. That's that, the end. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Shevchenko voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please use parking.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Vardiol. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in a great position here. Vardiol. Hazard. And it's Camavinga. Dani Olmo. Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Dani Olmo. He's having a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Best. Now it's Messi. Dani Olmo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well read, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's made its way to him. Oh, not quite. Baresi gets it clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Messi. Paris Saint-Germain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Half an hour played now. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's gone for goal! Just a whisker away. Vardiol. Azar conjures time and space where few can. That is good alertness. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. Always onto this. Alexander-Arnold. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Now, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's a good foot in there. Camavinga. Messi. Foot in. Now it's Messi. In with the challenge. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And they've got rid.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Messi. And it's Azar. Look at the space here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. It's not an especially good pass, that. Shevchenko.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Mbappe.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Mbappe, and he's onside, and he shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Best! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. It's a promising position. He's got away. He's had a shot! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
This looks promising. And that is out of play.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 11, Luis Suarez.
Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's managed to get free. Inter Milan have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Baresi can get it clear.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is real chance! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Messi chasing after it. Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Le numéro 16, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 18, Xavi, le numéro 15, Pirlo.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Hazard does well to get it back.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
this is Kane. Kane is flagged offside. Xavi threads one in, picked out brilliantly. And it's been given away. And it's Xavi. Gets into some space.
5 minutes.
Now the delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
5 minutes to add. And this is Kane. He has found the way through. Kane, real chance. And a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. He gets big. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Best claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game, and you go for it.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.